gonna start with one at a time. What I want you to understand is you're gonna try to move maximally as far as you can, pain-free. When you breathe in, imagine that you wanna bring this to touch here, like this. So not only your toes, you wanna pull the top of the foot to touch here. Now we don't wanna bend the knee. So when you start bending the knee, maybe that's kind of the limit. That's fine, okay? Now I want you to try to pull this up and then also try to touch me with your heel. So it's kind of a seesaw, right? Okay. This one goes this way, this one comes towards me at the same time. Go ahead. And then breathe out and reverse it. Bring this down to the ground. Bring the heel to touch your calf. Good. Go ahead again. Breathe out. Good. Now, yeah, now the breathing sequence doesn't really matter. You can match it the other way. For example, you can do this. Breathing. Yeah. You can breathe in this way.
Oh, breathe in.
It doesn't really matter. As long as you're matching the breath, what I'm looking for is that you don't hold the breath.
Okay.
You can do this. Or maybe the one direction that it feels a bit harder to you, that's when you should match it with the breath out.
Okay.
Okay, so try this. Try this.
Forward.
Try this one, for example. Reach towards me with your heel. Based on your feedback, if this is tight, that's probably where we want to focus the most, right? Right, so don't bend the knee, breathe in, bring it down. Stretch, touches to the ground, breathe out, and this here, and then reach towards me. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right, try a couple on your side. If your leg was a telescope, you want to physically feel the leg reaching away.
So is it okay to do that?
If this pulls that, yes. Yeah.
Does it feel more stretch here? So that's what I'm looking
That's
for.
probably where
So
you
it's
need
okay to hyperextend, but I just don't want to.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Because what happens is your gastrocnemius, they cross the knee, right? You gastro go from here and they go. This is the knee joint. They attach on the femur. So if you create extension on the knee, you stretch more of the gastrocnemius. Right?
Okay.
If it stays somewhat bent, not a big deal. You won't stretch those muscles as much. You will stretch the muscle underneath, which is called soleus.
Mm-hmm.
It's also part of the Achilles triad, the Achilles tendon. But what you said right now, what is it you feel it? Because I can explain this in many ways, but it might work for you in a particular way that might work better for someone else, depending on which of those muscles is the tightest.
Right.
So if you find like you need to lock the knee, when you do that and you get more of a stretch, that's probably what you need. If you find you don't get as much and you have a slight bend on the knee, let's do the opposite. Breathe in, and then breathe out. Okay, let's do the opposite. Breathe in this way. Breathe out, reach away with the heel, reach. Doesn't feel the same. That's your answer, right?
Okay.
All right.
So the more stretch I feel, the better.
You probably want to do both, but right now let's focus on the one you need the most, right? All right, let's do them both at the same time, just for time management. So breathe in this way. Bring this towards you. Good. So each rep should count like that. You're gonna be doing 30 of those.
Okay.
All right. Next, let's do one foot at a time at the same time. Now you're gonna want to keep the foot in neutral position. This is dorsiflexion. You go to your maximum. You go to the maximum dorsiflexion. Whatever is halfway, where the foot are somewhat relaxed, you wanna keep them give or take there. Right? From there, let's call this the face of the feet. You wanna get the face to look completely to the side. Try to not move so much. So this should not be rolling, because then it's movement at the hip. So without this moving much, or not all, you wanna turn the foot this way. So you're trying to get these, the base of the toe and the heel facing that way. Then, when you breathe out, you can do the opposite. You want to get this moving this way. It's going to feel like it's easier with your toes, but not so easy with the heel. Okay?
That's a lot.
Okay, try that. Toes, and then focus on the heel. There you go. Good. I know. That's why we're doing it. Yeah. Okay. In and out. Okay. Try this side. Going out. In. And out. Good. Then for time management, you want to do something. Get them looking at each other. Like they're looking into a mirror. Facing each other, facing each other. Good. Now get them to face away from each other. So this is pointing away. If anything, these things are looking towards each other now. Good. Alright, go in. Toes. Get them rotate like this. Okay. Toes and you would do 30 of those as well.
Weird. Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
But this one you can do watching TV.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Watching TV, you can sit in that position as well. The reason of that position is to prevent this from bending too much.
Mm-hmm.
Make sense?